All right, so we just wrapped up week one here with Joe. I'm in Joe's gym, obviously, again, and I'm sitting in Steve Reeves' Hollywood chair that the famous movie star and bodybuilder Steve Reeves took with him on the movie set around the world as he made all of his famous movies. So this is pretty amazing for me to be sitting here. Yeah, so Joe talked about signing a contract, and this is it. Joe actually printed out the contract and filled it in, and I'm not going to get into the specifics, but this is a very powerful piece of the puzzle, and it's something you can do yourself. Sign a contract to your wife, your husband, your neighbor, your friend. Sign a contract to yourself. That act is very, very powerful. My wife, whenever she makes her fitness goals, generally every year she's got another set of fitness goals, she writes on her bathroom mirror in lipstick, and she writes whatever her goals are. I want to lose 5 pounds. I want to fit into this bikini, whatever the goal is. So doing that, I think this was an important part of the puzzle, is having Joe fill out the contract. He mentioned losing 2 pounds in 1 week. Well, what allowed him to do that? I tried to keep it simple. I had him focus on drinking water, 1 to 2 gallons a day. To be honest, I don't think that he did that every day. And there are days when I don't do that, but you focus on drinking 1 to 2 gallons a day. And 2 gallons is a lot of water, and some people say that's too much. Focus on trying to get that 1 gallon a day, because that's one of the things that helped Joe to lose the weight. He was constantly, excreting water, losing water, and a lot of that weight is water weight that he lost. The second thing was focusing on his macronutrients, his proteins, carbs, and fats. I had asked Joe to focus on 180 grams of protein. It's just a starting point. For some of you it may be less, others it may be more. And then I had him focus on carbs, so 250 grams a day. Some people are going to say that's way too many. Some people are going to say that's not enough. But for Joe, this is what worked for him to be able to lose a couple of pounds. Notice we didn't focus on calories. I don't want him reading calories throughout the day and sweating over all of the little minor details. He's using Lose It, which is a free app for the iPhone or the Android, and it's also for your desktop computer or laptop, and it's free. And he used Lose It to focus on getting that 180 grams of protein or the 250 grams of carbs. Some days he didn't eat 250 grams of carbs. So those were the two things, the water and focusing on the macronutrients. So the plan with this video series is for me to come down once a week, at least once a week, 3 to 4 times a month as we get our schedules straightened out. But when I come down here, I'm going to be giving him workouts that you can do at home. Workouts with minimal equipment. And some of these episodes, you're going to see some really cool equipment, so it's up to you. If you see a piece of equipment that you say, hey, where'd you guys get that? Well, leave a comment below the video here, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. We want this video blog to be interactive. We want you to ask us questions. We want you to say, hey, you guys tend to focus on core. Why is that? You tend to focus on full body movements like the clean and press, which is one of the things we did today. So on my way down here today, I mentioned that I use workouts that you can do at home with minimal equipment. So today we did 14 reps of push-ups. He did 14 reps of barbell, clean, and press. He did 14 reps of kettlebell swings using about a 30-pound kettlebell. And then he did 30 seconds on punching Bob. You could also do shadow boxing. You don't need to have Bob. And then he did 30 seconds of plank, which is for core. And then he did a second round. And to be honest, I had him in my mind doing 14 reps the first round, 12 reps the second round, 10 reps the third round, and 8 reps the fourth round. After the first round, I could tell that we were going to have to adjust. And that's perfectly fine. I haven't worked with Joe since 2007. It's been 5 years. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. I was prepared for Joe to say this is not enough exercise at the end of the workout, or I was prepared for him to say it's too much. And it just happened to be that today. So after the first round, we adjusted. We went from 14 reps, and then as he caught his breath, we did another round of those same exercises for 10 reps, and then he finished, and that was it. That's all I needed to do. Prior to the workout, he did a 4-minute or so cardio type of warm-up. and then he did a cardio core ab routine. So he burned about 300 calories, including everything that he did today. It took him 19 minutes to finish the 2 rounds, and I would encourage you, when you see this video, try to do the workout at home. And if you don't have a barbell, use something that has weight to it. Maybe it's a couple of water jugs, maybe it's a bag of dog food or cat food. You know, use your imagination, find anything. You can use dumbbells as well. So I was not surprised to see that he was not able to do the workout for the full 4 rounds, but I'll tell you what, watch and see what happens over the next few weeks. He's going to come back and do that same workout, and he's going to be amazed at how out of breath he was when he did it today, and how easy it becomes for him in 3 or 4 weeks.